So the red this month, which is featured in the Premier Cru tier of the wine club, is again going back to Italy. But we've had this producer for a number of years, and it's from Campania, which is situated sort of about 50 kilometers northeast of Naples. And it's an interesting variety. It's 100% Aglianico, and it's sort of one of those sort of unsung heroes of Italian wine. Everyone's heard of Barbaresco and Barolo and Brunello, but this wine has attained the sort of DOGC status, sort of the highest tier quality level in Italy for just as long as Barolo and Barbaresco. But it's sort of slipped under the radar. Perhaps it's due to where it comes from, which is Campania. It's not as well known a region as Brunello di Montalcino or Piemonte, where Barolo and Barbaresco come from. And it's from it has a number of years bottle age. It's from the 2012 vintage, and one of the reasons why we're showing it this month is that it's lovely to show a wine which has some bottle age. And we do tend to drink wines here in Bermuda which have recently been bottled. I mean, 18, 19 vintages. So it's quite nice to have a red wine which has some bottle age to it. It's from very old vineyards, and Aglianico has grown in Campania for centuries. It's come over from Greek. Greeks used to grow it thousands of years ago, but the Italians have grown it in this sort of corner of Campania for a number of years. It's a 2012 vintage, and it's a very full-bodied wine. And the thing about having these wines that are sort of aged in bottle, it gives it time to sort of the fruit to sort of meld in and sort of marry with the tannins and the acidity of this wine. So those three elements that come together over time, you get this lovely sort of balance with the sort of the floral notes. It's very floral. It has that sort of dark plum, black fruit aromas. But the tannins are very soft and sort of grainy and very integrated tannins, and it has that lovely sort of lift of acidity at the end of the palate. And the true sign of a great wine, I think, is one of the lovely wines we have in our portfolio, is that it's all decided on the length of the wine. The longer the wine stays on the palate, it's usually a good sign of a good quality wine. Anyway, cheers. I hope you like this month's selection, and we look forward to next month. Cheers.